What's up, people? It's your boy Leveled Head back with another show. So we're gonna make this thing real quick. First of all, it is Martin Luther King's Day. So first of all, I want to pay respects to him and his memory and what he's done for me as a young black male in America, and what he's done for minorities and all Afro-Americans and women and all those that were disenfranchised. You know, he literally helped change the face and the culture of America to an extent. I mean, we still struggle, we still fight for different things. Even today, it's still things that go on within our political system that is not fair, not equal, not right. But for the most part, him and many others, white and black, let's not forget that he was not the only one marching, women and men, marched and pushed for equality and fairness within our American system and the politics. And I really appreciate what this man and many others done for me and America of today. I thank and appreciate my job for not only recognizing this day, but allowing me to come home and celebrate this day, attending many functions and different things in the community. I have that opportunity if I so desire. So that's a beautiful thing, you know, to work for a job that allows you to come home and celebrate this day, because many jobs don't recognize this day. So I also want to plug this guy right here. This is Sho Baraka. He is a Christian hip-hop artist. This name of this album is Talented 10th. Many of y'all asked me who I had playing in the background on my last video. The first two tracks you heard on that video was actually Sho Baraka. The last song you heard was actually me, you know, because I do Christian hip-hop. This dude is talented. If you like cats like Jay-Z, Nas, you know, Andre 3000, you know, you like real lyrical people who have good taste in music and have good concepts, good topics, this is the guy for you, man. He'll turn your head as far as Christian hip-hop goes. You know, he pushes the line a little bit. He has a uncensored version as well as a censored version. This is the censored version. I plan on getting the uncensored version because the way that he talk about certain subject matter and the words and the tone that he used actually paints a better picture than the censored version. So that's just my opinion. As a Christian and as a believer in Jesus Christ, folks might find that a little controversial because I'm thinking I have no problem with his uncensored version. But anyway, check him out. You know what I'm saying? That's Sho Baraka. Look him up. He got a whole bunch of videos on YouTube. I might put one up in my description. I don't know. But anyway, check him out. Yeah, I dropped that on the floor. Also, I'm watching, you know, my favorite show, you know, First Take. Oh, no, there go the gamepad right there. There go my movies, you know what I'm saying, my collection. Anyway, let me get to my video, you know, what I'm want to talk about. Right here, as I was cleaning up and getting my man cave in order at the request of my wife, you know how that goes. I was on my iPhone actually at the time, and I ran across this on IGN. Now, I could read the article, but you know what? They got a video, and you know, I got enough volume on the speakers. I think y'all can hear it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go back to like kindergarten or first grade, and we're gonna watch videos. You know what I'm saying? And so class, pay attention. No, we in college. We in high school or something. Class, pay attention. Take notes. All right, let's go.
Hi guys. We may not know exactly when Microsoft and Sony will unveil their successors to the current Xbox and PlayStation, but Sony CEO Kazuo has said that it will let Microsoft make the first move. Now, in the business section of the Times paper in the UK today, he said, "Why go first when your competitors can look at your specifications and come up with something better?" Now, it's an interesting justification. With Nintendo already having played its hand with the Wii U, it's looking increasingly likely that Sony and Microsoft are going to reveal what they have in store in the near future. But surely his comments are slightly disingenuous, since there would be relatively little scope for changing the specs of either the PlayStation 4 or the next Xbox this late in their development cycles. Now, if Sony holds its nerve, letting Microsoft announce first, the extra time will probably be used to adjust the messaging surrounding the announcement of the PlayStation 4. So, when will these fabled announcements take place? Well, we're not sure, but with the wealth of leaks coming out in the past month alone, we're betting it won't be long before Sony and Microsoft step out of the shadows to set the record straight once and for all. And when that happens, you'll hear about it first, right here on IGN.
So, there you have it, folks. This guy right here, Kazuo, the CEO of Sony, has said that they're going to wait for Microsoft to go first and show what they got as far as next gen. Now, when I saw this, I immediately thought about the video I put up when I first came into this YouTube community. I think it's my second or third video that I made. I'm pretty sure. I think it's my second, where I was talking about and I gave my opinion on why I felt that Sony was not ready for the next generation of consoles from a financial sense. Now I'm gonna put that down in the response video and you can check it out. Now I'll probably put a couple of Shobaraka's videos down there as well. I have two theories on why Sony and this CEO is making this move, and I'm going to break them down. I'm going to try to make this quick. My first theory is Sony is going to try to milk the PS3 just a tad bit longer. And I say that because of the sales that came out in 2012 over Black Friday and the Christmas season. Sony sold a lot of systems. And also Sony took over in the amount of systems in the marketplace, meaning they got more systems in the marketplace than Microsoft does. So Sony doing good over the holidays and also having the most systems out in the marketplace kind of suggests that Sony has taken over far as systems sold, far as between Xbox and PlayStation brand. The PlayStation 3 might have more systems sold than Sony. You know, that's what it suggests. And I believe Sony is going to milk that just a little bit longer. So we probably won't see, my first theory, my thinking is we might not see the PS4 this year. We might not see the PS4 until spring of 2014. I think they're going to milk this PS3 and they're going to announce it. They're going to show the PS4 or the Omni or whatever it's called this year. But with this theory, this first theory, I don't think it's coming out. In neither one of my theories, I don't think it's coming out in 2013. That's my first theory, and that's why I feel that. My second theory is, and it kind of corresponds with my video that I'm talking about, Sony cannot financially market this system to compete with Microsoft as far as commercials and advertisement. Microsoft would run the floor with Sony at this time because Sony financially just don't have it, folks. They have been hemorrhaging, they have been bleeding money for not the past 4-5 years, for about 10 years, but for the last 6-7 years they have been not making too much of nothing. Now you take in that account that and you look at the fact that Microsoft has been making money hands over fists, as well as Nintendo. Now, Nintendo hasn't shown what the Wii U can do. That's why, in my first theory, Sony might be waiting because Nintendo, with this head start, has not really taken advantage of it. As a Nintendo fan and an owner of the Wii U, leveled head will admit Nintendo has not done a good job of marketing and convincing the public to buy this system. Now they have sold a lot of systems. People need to stop saying they haven't. They are selling well, but as far as that game that shows that the Wii U is next gen, Nintendo nor third party has done that. So that has taken a little weight off of Microsoft and Sony's back. So in my first theory with milking the PS3, that's another reason why Sony can milk, because Nintendo is not putting pressure on at the moment. It's pressure there, but it's lighting up. Until these next games come out like Wonderful 101 and Pikmin 3 and all these games that really show the difference, Sony got a little cushion to play with. But with this second theory, with the finances, Sony can't hang with Microsoft as far as marketing their next system. That's another reason I believe Nintendo came out early. Nintendo didn't want to go up against that powerhouse Microsoft far as advertising, because Microsoft just got crazy long money, like Mr. L Live say. You know, Nintendo has that long money. Nintendo has that long money, but Microsoft got that long money. You know what I'm saying? And Sony ain't got no money, for real. They couldn't compete with Nintendo as far as marketing, and they definitely not gonna compete with Microsoft. So in both of these theories, it's looking like Sony is setting themselves up to have the same thing going on that they had going on with the PS3. Many folks try to say that the pricing of the PS3 is what killed it. Yes, that was part of it, but the real thing that killed it was that head start of Microsoft in the Xbox 360. Microsoft had enough time to not only show the capabilities of the Xbox 360, but when the PS3 came to the market, the games that was on Xbox 360, the PS3 had nothing to answer for it. The PS3 had nothing to answer for Gears of War, the first Gears of War at that time, and many other games, Dead or Alive 4. I mean, I had those games, and those games actually graphically, you know, convinced me to go ahead and get the 360, as well as the pricing of the PS3. But if Sony waits for Microsoft, let's say Microsoft does not show, because they shouldn't have said nothing. If they had, and this goes back to what Hirai said, it really does. Who is running Microsoft? You know, this really goes back to what Hirai said. It's the truth, man. Something's wrong with the folks that are at the helm of Sony. It's something wrong, because if this was your move, why would you say that? Why would you come out and literally tell your enemy, your competitor, your next move? Now, if I'm Microsoft, okay, you waiting on me. I'm not hurting their money. You hurting their money. I can wait till E3 to announce the 720, and then what you gonna do? What you gonna announce it sometime between E3 and the end of the year? That leaves you little time to get the system out this year. Because, like I said, I believe that's the whole aim. This is Sony covering their tracks. Oh, we're going to wait on Microsoft. What they're really saying is, we're not finna release this year. So let me put a whole bunch of blockage and distractions and damage control before the public eye, so that we don't expose ourselves for what we're really doing. We ain't releasing this year, because we're going to milk the PS3 a little bit longer to get a little bit more money, a little bit more revenue off of the PS3, and we can't compete with Microsoft from a financial sense. So, folks, Sony is showing you that there's some problems going on behind the scene. You can listen to all this and all this stuff. I'm a Sony fan. I like Sony more than I like the Xbox. More than I like Microsoft. But let's call a spade, man. These folks are hurting. They're trying to keep up with the Joneses, but I think financially it's proven impossible to do. Nintendo and Microsoft right now have the money. Sony has messed up with a lot of its decisions and directions, caused, you know, the Vita not selling, you know, the PS3 just now, after 7 years, hitting its stride. They just now starting to make some money off of the system. For the last year and a half, 2 years, they've been making a little money. Folks, they really can't make the move. They want to stay in the argument. They want to stay relevant, almost like the Jets did with New York by bringing Tim Tebow in. You know, they want to stay relevant in the news and all the folks that's covering, but truth be told, they ain't got no intentions on releasing the PS4 this year. And this dude right here, by opening his mouth and saying what he just said, is proving that. So in the comments below, leave your opinions, like and subscribe, and like I said, check out the videos and go check out my old video. Anyway, your boy Levelhead signing out. Peace.